Hey guys, welcome to the podcast. We're going to be talking Book of Boba Fett, Episode 2, The Tribes of Tatooine. So, last episode, Fennec captured one of those assassins. What is the Order of the Night Wind?
Well, I'm guessing it's, syndicate of assassins for hire. I mean,
yeah,
kind of like Crimson Dawn, how like they do jobs for all kinds of, anyone who's looking for services.
yeah.
That's what I'm assuming. I think it was supposed to look like the mayor sent them, but the mayor knew what was up.
Yeah. Honorary mention for Rancor Pit.
Oh my
I thought we were gonna see Moochie.
They
I
really
did too.
played us.
I thought Boba put a new Rancor in there, and then
Yeah.
I was disappointed, but it was still kind of funny.
Doesn't mean they won't
Let's
get a
hope.
Rancor.
Let's hope it's in the other room, and they just didn't want to kill that guy to have him like as proof. Like, see, he told us you sent him. But who knows? I hope we at least see one later in there, or imagine like an Acklay, like the.
That would be sweet.
Cool.
Something different.
He's got to have
exotic.
something down there.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll go shopping for like an exotic pet.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
He'll get a bunch of those.
black market.
He'll get a
creature.
bunch of those nose lizards and just put them down there.
Oh my god.
Just like a wave of
my
nose
God. A
lizards.
terrarium.
Yeah.
Or Goros, a bunch of Goros.
Yeah, a bunch of.
I'm sorry, but the scene where they went to go see the mayor, that mullet stash guy at the very beginning, like, whoa.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, he definitely like did not feel like Star Wars
No.
at all. Like he felt like the guy that works at like the 7-Eleven
Yeah.
checking you out.
What is with the casting of like the people around the mayor? Like the mayor was really cool. I like the mayor, Thorian. But like the Twi'lek and then mullet guy, like
He was going to a kickback right after.
Yeah, like shouldn't he have that in a bun at least? Like he's at work. Why?
Right.
Why is his hair down?
I mean, hell, Star Wars was made in the 70s and 80s, and they didn't have any of that back then.
Yeah, right.
I mean, no hate. Like those were some luscious locks, but it didn't feel like
It didn't-
he was.
Yeah, he looked
supposed to
great.
be.
It's
I
just that's
I
not a
enjoyed-
Tatooine vibe.
Yeah, no.
I enjoyed the comedic moments of that scene, but
Oh, me too.
so
it was
funny.
still very off-putting and did not belong.
And oh my god, the twins were so freaking cool.
That
That
was,
was
like
cool to
my
see.
favorite part of the episode.
Yeah.
That whole
Yeah.
scene was amazing.
Like the-
Black Sanson, my guy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're going right into that. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Hang on,
but,
before we
like,
get there, like
Yeah. I'll hold back.
the drums that were like leading them in, it was so
Yes.
intimidating. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
who's coming down the street?
You see how the whole like town like stopped?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, oh.
Did
Yeah,
you see?
that's-
Did you
Sorry,
see?
Go ahead.
Did you see how like the what's that called? The litter that they're carrying on was like bent down in
right.
the middle
Yeah.
because they're so fast.
I was like, is this on purpose or?
Yeah,
Yeah.
two huts.
I
Oh my
feel
God.
really
That was
bad
cool.
for the people that are carrying them. Like,
Yeah.
Right? It
No,
didn't look
right.
like enough people.
Definitely not. Oh my god.
I was
No,
trying to
that
see if they were
okay.
CG or not. Were they They were CG, right?
Yeah, they were.
I
they
think
were
so,
CG.
but I thought it looked really
They looked
good.
really
It looks good.
Yeah.
really, really good.
I'm glad they brought them because
Yeah.
definitely, if Jabba's gone, one of them's gonna step in
Yeah.
to take that power.
I don't know if you guys heard of. It was in the War of the Bounty Hunters comic.
Oh,
which
the
is
new
like,
the new canon one.
Yeah. It
Okay.
was. It
I
was.
haven't read
it
that
takes
one
pla-
yet.
It's like it takes place between like between episode 5 and 6. So it's like I guess it's kind of recent. I'm guessing, but pretty much. I'm sorry if it's a spoiler, but Vader killed all of the other heads of like the Hutt family. Like the only one he left alive was was Jabba,
Mhm.
and I don't know if that like is gonna play into it, but I'm guessing because they all died. Like he slaughtered
So
them all.
Wow.
just the kids are
Jeez.
left. Wow, he let the
He
kids
left
live.
the kids.
I looked up the twins, and
Yeah.
they're not in anything prior to this.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
They're
guessing
brand
they
new
were the
characters.
younger ones.
Seeing BK was really cool,
Yeah, that was very
Um,
unexpected.
Yeah.
and
awesome.
I bet you he fights with Fett eventually. So I'm excited to see
I
how that
hope
goes
so.
down.
I hope so.
Dude, another thing about the Hutts while we're here is did y'all see the one brother Hutt? He had like a gerbil in his hand, and he was
Yeah.
like wiping the sweat off of his
Yeah.
body with the gerbil.
Oh, poor thing.
I was
Yeah.
thinking like,
wiping
oh,
his
he's
mouth too.
yeah. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
he's gonna eat it or something, and he was just like rubbing his sweat on it.
Gotta stay
It's so
moist.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that dynamic between them. I think they're
Mhm.
gonna be very interesting characters. Like they
Yeah.
already are,
Yeah.
but oh, they look so cool. Sorry. We forgot to talk about one thing. With Black Chrysanthemum, I loved how he looked in live action.
Yeah.
He looks,
made-
he looks
Absolutely
boss.
He
Scary
made
as fuck.
Boba look so tiny.
He like
Like
growls
I
at
know
Boba
that
too.
he's huge, but like
yeah,
Boba's just like
he's enormous. He's enormous. I can't wait to see him like do anything.
fight.
Like literally just do something.
He literally
I
just
can't wait.
walked and like stared, and I was scared.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
love
Oh my
for
God.
Junis to show up as Chewie sometime in the show and them go at it.
Honestly, that'd be
I
really
would
cool.
love
That would be
that.
really cool. We want to see Chewie.
What about Kira?
Oh,
Well-
yep. I was gonna bring that up too.
That's
The
another
Pikes.
big like.
That was the Pikes on the
Yeah.
spice train, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, they have a direct connection to Kira. Kira's been rumored like so much to appear in this show.
Yeah.
And you know,
Yeah.
I kind of trust like all rumors now. Like after the whole Spider-Man thing.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
I think Kira's
I-
gonna show up. I think
I don't
she's like
wanna-
the Pikes leader or whatever.
She'd be
Yeah.
a lot
I
older
want
now.
to say that she will. I want her to. But right now, there's like the Crimson. Did you see the Crimson Rain comic that came out? It's like
I've been a bit behind with the comics lately.
no, it's fine. But right now, it's just been one issue. But they're kind of leading us to believe that she's gonna die at the end. Of
Yeah, I
this
know they have to
series.
finish her story.
Yeah,
I just thought it
so
would be in live action.
No, yeah, I hope it is. I hope it. I'm like thinking about that.
Yeah.
I want to leave it out.
Or that's what they want you to
That's
think.
what they want us to think.
And then
maybe.
she's gonna be in Boba.
because she's messing with Vader.
I'm just. How is Boba so compassionate in this show with the Tusken Raiders? Because he's known as this notorious bounty hunter
Yeah,
throughout the whole original trilogy, and I feel like he wouldn't be this kind.
the way I always had like a picture of Boba Fett, like the Boba Fett comics for me were like my favorite. That any novels that had Boba in it, like I grew up eating those up, and like not that I know everything about Boba Fett, not at all, but like the picture of Boba Fett that I had was always like he was like that when he was being paid to be like that, you know, not that he had a big heart all the time or whatever, but like if he didn't need to hurt you, he wasn't going to. If you gave him respect, he gave you respect back. I do want to see like Boba Fett blowing everyone up right now. Like I want to see him full Boba Fett. But I feel like this is a good side of him that, first of all, he does not show that side to anybody in the galaxy. But like us as the viewers, we get to see that side of Boba Fett.
Yeah, these are just flashbacks.
And even the stuff we've seen, like he isn't telling anybody. That's like he had a peyote trip and like we got to see like all the stuff that like traumatized him and like his PTSD, his demons, and like he didn't talk about that stuff, like he doesn't tell anybody, but he channels it through what we saw him do to all those guys at Tashi
Oh
Station.
my god, yeah.
Did you guys notice that was Cammy and Fixer from
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
deleted
so
scenes?
cool.
That was an awesome like.
Yeah.
That's the nichest
Yeah. Oh,
Easter
really?
egg of all time. It's a deleted
You wouldn't
scene.
have like really noticed if you didn't watch it with subtitles. It says Cammy when she's talking.
Yeah. No,
yeah.
I recognized his jacket, like the leather jacket,
Yeah.
and like the you know his.
Yeah. For viewers that don't know who Cammy and Fixer are, they were Luke's friends back in A New
Yeah.
Hope, but they were cut from the movie.
We're talking about the like bar fight scene. So Boba Fett takes out his rifle, and instead of using it to shoot people, he uses it to melee people, and then breaks it.
Yeah. Oh my god.
He's
going on
been
with
spending
that?
too much time with the Tuscans. That's why.
That's
Sand,
what I
yeah.
The rage.
Starting to rub off on him.
He's just like, I need to.
I
hit
need to
somebody.
feel the soul leave the body.
yeah. Boba
Yeah.
Fett driving academy after he takes the
That was so
after he
funny.
takes the speeder
I
bikes.
love
That was
that.
so funny.
I enjoyed that
like
scene with the Tuscans
That
learning
was
how
really
to ride a speeder bike.
What got me was when he has the chief in the like on the speeder with him, and he's like, "Do you want to see how fast this goes?"
Oh, yeah.
And he just goes,
Yeah.
Man,
Punch it.
"Yeah,
that one Tuscan with the like black headdress,
yeah."
he's a total badass. Like
Mhm.
that
Oh,
guy's
yeah.
awesome. I have a theory about what Boba's doing. He keeps mentioning that like the Sand People are warriors,
Mhm.
and like they know the Dune Sea. I think Boba
Oh.
is going to bring the Sand People into the modern world with all the like
Wow.
technology and stuff, and I think he's going to add them to his like
To his like allies.
army
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
take over Tatooine, like basically
mean,
become
That
like
makes a lot of sense.
I mean, he's
the ruler of
pretty
Tatooine.
much part of the tribe at this point. They
Yeah.
have,
Yeah,
like,
he
they
got
trust him
initiated.
fully. Yeah.
Yeah.
He
That
got
would be
his gaffy
badass.
stick
Oh.
and all of that, and
Beautiful.
yeah,
I mean,
think
he
that's what
already
he's gonna
made-
do.
He already made a deal with the Pikes to like
Yeah.
to make them work together.
Pay the Tuscans.
Yeah. Like pay a
Like,
tax. Yeah.
like they're
Yeah.
pretty significant.
They're like,
part
oh,
of-
we just wanted them to leave. Like, we didn't need a tax
He's
or
using
anything, but
them.
Thanks,
he's
Boba.
using the. He's using the Tuscans to like control the Dune Sea's like trade routes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Smart guy.
I thought it was interesting what the chief said about there being many different tribes and how they're all different. And,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
some are violent, but this one particularly
Yeah.
isn't.
They keep to themselves.
So like there was that whole tribe of like the Tuscans that we know from the movies, like
Yeah.
who are violent, who kill people for no reason, and then there's like these dudes who are all like they're just minding their own business
Yeah.
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
trying to live
I
their
really like that like detail. It's like, yeah, well, we're not all the same.
life. Yeah.
What if? So we're assuming that the plot of this show is going to carry on to Boba fighting the Hutts, and the Hutts are going to have an army, and Boba's going to need an army. So he's gonna get the Tuscans to take on that force. That's gonna be so cool.
Yeah.
If that happens.
Yeah.
That'll
Yeah.
be really awesome.
They'll be like his Gamorrean guards in Jabba's palace.
Right.
Tuskens. My gosh.
That's gonna be crazy, especially if it's
Yeah.
on like their land. Like,
Yeah.
They're the native people
They're
of
not
Tatooine.
even-
they're
No
not
one's-
gonna stand a chance.
No one's even gonna get close to the palace without, like,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
even.
and they're feared
it's
by
gonna be-
everyone. So
Mhm.
Yeah, exactly. they so much so that they were riding around in a train with little slit holes
Yeah, they're
to
like.
shoot out.
they
By
just
the
started
way,
shooting them before
did
they
you-
even did anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Did you see those shots that the Tuskens were making? How
Yeah.
Making,
hard
like-
a shot like that would be.
Right.
Yeah.
A train
And, like,
going
one
100
after the
miles an
other.
hour.
That
Oh my
train
God.
sequence was awesome. Like
That was.
Mhm.
that Tuscan earlier that we were mentioning with the
Yeah.
black headdress was just going to
She has
town
the
on
name,
him.
right?
I was huge into the train heist that happened in Solo. Like, I thought that
Yeah.
was one of the best things about that movie.
It was really.
And then getting to see this again in Boba Fett was, I mean, it was different, but it was
Yeah.
it was more awesome than Solo, if we're being honest.
It was just so cool seeing Tuscans do that. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Like he's like modernizing, like giving them
exactly
technology. You know, like hey,
Yeah.
Like the chief was
Everyone
all like,
else-
"Oh,
like
we
they're
don't
OP
have."
now.
Yeah, the chief was like, "We don't
Yeah.
have like all this technology and stuff like that." But I was like, "Okay, I'll teach you." Like,
Okay, here's a squadron of speeder bikes.
Yeah.
Here's a gift
crazy.
for you, and then they start deconstructing all the bikes.
I
That
think
was so
Boba
Yeah,
funny.
relates-
that was so funny.
I laughed so hard.
They're like scrap metal.
oh right, yeah. I
was
think
really
Boba
funny.
relates to them because he comes from the warrior culture of Mandalore, and
Mhm.
clone troopers, and that's what the Tuscans are as well.
One of the coolest parts, which is near the end of this episode, is when Boba has like a drug trip in the desert with a magical lizard up his nose, which I
Yeah,
like. What the crap? Who thought of that?
I didn't expect that.
Not at all.
not in, yeah.
But in the dream sequence, you can see, or the hallucination sequence, on top of the image of the Boba Fett that we see in the show, there's the classical Boba Fett and his armor, and it's just like
Yeah.
flipping back and forth between that. And I
Yeah.
think it's symbolic for him letting go of the old Boba Fett that we knew and
Yeah.
becoming the new Boba Fett that we're about to
Yeah,
see.
exactly.
And then right after that, we get to see him craft his own weapon, which was awesome.
Oh, that was so cool.
And get
Probably
his
the coolest part.
robes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That was really
Everything,
like,
everything about that was just so
it was very
awesome.
emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it was really cool.
You're like, he's all grown up.
Yeah.
Yeah, the crazy thing about this episode is it gave me so many things that I didn't know that I wanted. Like all of the
Yeah.
all of the history and like the culture of the Tusken Raiders.
Love the Tusken
Yeah.
Raiders.
Yeah.
Learning more about them is so cool. Like
Yeah.
they're awesome.
So like Boba Fett's in the desert for days and sweating his ass off, and he's just been in that same suit. So I can't imagine like
Yeah.
how gross he smelled.
It was stinky.
So I'm glad he
Yeah.
finally got a
Yeah.
change of clothes.
Yeah.
Long overdue.
It looks so cool.
His onesie was getting tattered there.
I wonder if anyone will cosplay that one.
There's a frame. There's a frame when they finally like wrap him all up, and he's just like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it killed us the second time we watched
Like,
it.
they're
Yeah,
gonna be
he was
so
like
many
he had the
memes.
hood
Oh my
on.
God.
Yeah, the
like,
hood
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
it was so funny. I loved it.
He comes
I
out and
can't
just
wait.
takes it off.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. It's hot.
I know that we criticized episode 1 heavily on the podcast, but episode 2 is definitely
You
There
guys
was a
did.
reason. There was a reason.
and I think it's only going up from here, hopefully, and I think
Yeah.
I think it will.
I think so.
Yeah, no.
All right, thanks guys for watching this week's episode of Star Wars Weekly. We'll catch you next week with episode 3 of Book of Boba. Please comment, subscribe, let us know what you think, and we'll see you next week.
Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed that latest episode of our podcast. I just wanted to come on here because we are sponsoring today's episode with our brand Punch It Chewie Press. Eric Hell and I make fan art inspired by all things Star Wars, and of course we had to do a Book of Boba Fett collection. So I'm going to show it off right here. Here is our most recent collection inspired by the Book of Boba Fett. If you want to learn more, you can check out the link in our description. Thanks!